Alright, it's Iroh again. I can't help myself. I love this commander. I've just been on a Storm vibe lately, and I think this is my favorite one. It's green, which is big. It can do the Valakut thing, which I did not do last time. Actually, I've not tried this. It does make your mana base a lot more challenging, but it's doable. The other commander that I did this with, or the Valakut thing with, was the Omnath, the Temur Omnath, not the white one. And it seems like it works. So if we just have, like, instead of our commander drawing our entire deck, like the Tatyova style thing, we just fill our graveyard and then cast a 6-mana nuclear bomb, and then ideally win with it later on, like, the next turn, or just have enough mana to win that very turn. It is hard. I'm playing it exceptionally greedy by just simply not playing Underworld Breach, which is, like, arguably a better version of this, because it costs 2 and isn't a creature. But it's still a Storm deck. It's got Godo. It can easily ramp into it. It can Defense of the Heart it. Scape Shift for Valakut. Vibrance, because this is a Sylvan... What is it? Sylvan Scrying. I keep forgetting it's not just like a basic. And a Lightning Bolt. I could play Fury and literally Lightning Bolt, but I don't have Thousand Year Storm. When you play Thousand Year Storm, the idea would be to untap and immediately win. You'd never really want to pass the turn back and have nothing to do with Thousand Year Storm, and it seems like Thousand Year Storm itself could just be a card that helps me get to a Storm win, as opposed to a Storm payoff kind of card. You don't really need anything like, what is it? Grape Shot in a deck like this. You could, if your opponents are like demanding that you wait it out and try to win or whatever. But I am running this card, I guess. This seems like it's going to always win, especially if you have your commander in play. Especially if you have any discounters going. It'd be rather insane to not win if this was like for 5 or something. Because you can just cast all of them again from your graveyard. Because they're conjured. Because Alchemy Hearthstone cards exist. And yep, that's it. So, Temur Storm with Valakut. Oh, and extra turn spam. That if ever you needed a win condition without actually killing your opponent, it's just to make them not actually play the game. So, let's get Stompies. Right? Yeah. And I guess I'll play Virginia instead of this, I guess. Shoot. I don't have an untapped green source for this. I mean, it's not really a big deal. I don't really know if I could probably wind up just discarding that, actually, to my Pirate's Village here. So, you... let that resolve. Bloodghast. Ooh. I love it. Another land? I can do better. Spring. I'd rather do this. Actually, I could just get rid of Spring. No, because of Valakut. Cast this. Playing birds this turn, maybe they don't play their commander because they want to kill it. Alright, so our graveyard is full of ramp spells, and I can now kind of see why I had Treasure Cruise and Dig Through Time, because look at all of this. Super free to just get rid of. Can I do that and anything else? No. There's really no reason to cast this, other than, like, I don't know. Cycling it. Each player sacks a creature. They don't care about birds. Okay. Well, not getting the first side of it. I don't know if that matters. Well, here we are. Doing this. Let's cast this or exploration. Maybe I should. No. I should do this because I might actually die if I tap the Birds of Paradise. All right. Yeah, I don't really cast extra turns for no reason. I could have just simply cycled it if I wanted to. Okay, so start here. Start there. Go here. What is Brainstorm doing? There's no reason to play Brainstorm. Not that I can tell. Oh, well, I mean, I can just cast it twice. I can get rid of these two. Find Valakut. Actually, I can Mystical Tutor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. This probably seals it. There was absolutely a reason to cast it, so. Brainstorm, I mean. So, we go to combat. Okay, it's over. I was going to say, I think the game is probably over. I can take an extra turn by putting it on top and then brainstorming to draw it. Oh no. Oh no, not what I wanted to see. Not at all what I want it to see. Okay, it has a bunch of stuff. It just needs to convert into something that matters. That maybe sort of helps. I don't know. Oh, I guess not. I guess not. Okay. Yep. Mizzix Mastery could matter, but it doesn't matter right now. Yeah, it doesn't matter right now. Opponent, you don't play the game on your turn. There you go. Let's play you. I don't have double green. Frantic Search. Huh. Frantic Search, I guess. Discard you and a you, because you won't live to see anything impactful. Let's play Preordain. No, I think we Rampant Growth first. I think that makes sense. I don't want that. This is okay. Well, they picked apart my, like, mana, so don't know what to tell you. Exploration, not looking too great here. Get rid of this land? Oh, excuse me, it's only one land. One card. Yeah, that's fine. And then Treasure Cruise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Crop rotation is a bit interesting. Fairies probably cost 2 less, or is it rogues? Noble? Yeah, fairies. Alright, let's brainstorm. Let's get rid of you and you. That was a pretty bad brainstorm. Let's do this. Get you. That can go away. And I can just cast this at some point. Sweet. Alright, I'm going to do it now. I'll do it whenever I can. Whoa, that's typical. 5 lands and a ramp spell. That was awful. Well, not off to a great start here. That is really annoying. Let's cast Crop Rotation. I'm missing the mountain count. You. Okay, still not great. This for Triumph and just pass. That's not great. I would be rather surprised if my opponent cast another spell this game, so. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So play you, kill this. Okay. Play Exploration is mana neutral, because I just play another forest out of my hand. I don't think there's a line that involves my commander. Doesn't seem like it. Right? Yeah, that doesn't do anything. So. Oh, that was bad. I guess it was technically better than Grape Shot, though. Okay. Didn't expect to get this far. So... is there any... yeah, there is. Start with a ramp spell. I kind of have to start here and get mountains and crop rotation, because if they have anything that kills Iroh, I lose. Seer? Brainstorm? It's too late for that. So they can go away. Okay. Well, we'll see what they do. Alright. Did the best I could. I can recast Iroh very easily, at least. Okay. Okay. They just have nothing. So... consult. This is a way to win. Put it to my hand. And this gives me a bajillion mana, which is probably going to matter. So...1, 2, 3. 6. Get rid of you. 7. They're not countering anything, so feeling pretty safe. Okay, that just worked. Alright, I think we got it. Okay, I probably shouldn't have given my opponent access to another card, but... okay, that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I should have killed a fairy, that was a mistake. Oh, look at all this stuff I can do that doesn't do anything. Alright, so kill that and that. Alright, we stay... well, now they don't have lethal in play. So, let's bounce Urza's spaghetti thing. Draw two treasure tokens. Okay, that one's pretty good. I'll give you that one. What does this do? Doesn't matter. What does this do? Give Birds of Paradise. Huge, huge, huge. Can't play Ral. Oh, I can't play more lands. That just doesn't do anything. Oh wait, this is good. Okay. All right, I think we just win. Yeah. Right? Boop. Sweet. Cool game. That was pretty cool. Oops, I didn't mean to search. Alright. Sweet. Wow. That was crazy. Oh, shoot. Ooh, 1 life. Wow. Valakut value was nuts. We just poking all the fairies, and every single one mattered too. So I can't remember what Ren and 6 does anymore without Strip Mine, but last time I said that I lost to it, and I right now couldn't tell you how it won. Maybe it was just Ragavan, and it was just that forgetful, but I can't quite remember. Cannot quite remember. We're just gonna get the Triumph. That's what we're gonna do. That was a good draw. Let's play it off of a Stompies. Could kill it here. I mean, that's fine with me. I haven't really felt like my 1-mana cards, my 1-drops, have been that crazy today. Which is kind of funny, because I would still argue they're like the strongest things in the game. I just haven't had them do anything. They can just kill it with Ren and 6, but that's them not grabbing a land. They milled over Emrakul. Neat. Do I want a 4 or a 5 with Settle? I think I want a 4? I think? I want a 4? Because of, like, Ice Till and stuff? I'll take a land. That's fine. Defense is a problem, potentially. Potentially a problem. Ren and 6 can chill without a creature for a minute, though. You copied the Rowan deck? Yeah, it's a cool one. I like that one. It's one of my favorite decks. And it took me so long to, like, find a Storm Commander I felt actually works and has a lot to think about every game. Instead of me play Llanowar Elves. Alright, they have a 2/2 that I think has to die to do stuff, and I'm not going to do that, so. It may if I have Lightning Bolt here. Alright, so let's play... I think this is probably a take an extra turn cycle kind of situation. Especially how I can play 6 mana or untap land here and just go bloop. I don't need this, so I'm just going to cast it. Because I can, by the time I need it, I can cast it again. And if this costs me the game, so be it. Also, the upwards potential of untapping with it is insane. So... but I don't, like, need it. I have no idea what this does. Absolutely no idea. Oh, sure. Makes sense to me. Yeah, you don't really need Worst Fears. You can just win on your own turn with your own cards. But Worst Fears is cool. You know? Okay, I actually untapped with my commander, so we get to do dumb stuff. Oh, okay, they're over it. Yep. Ren and 6, not going to do too well against a 5 toughness creature, because it's a green-red deck. Alright, it's another ignore your opponent and do a thing deck that does it faster than me. I really, really need an untapped land next turn. This is the absolute peril of playing terrible lands, specifically for Valakut. Okay, looks like it wasn't going to matter anyway. Well, they could take this, actually. Okay, they did take that. Let's go ahead and play you. A land is good? That's okay. That's actually kind of fine. No, it isn't. Go away. Okay, they did nothing. Let's play something that I wouldn't miss. Okay, it just resolves mountain, and I would probably do well to put another forest in play. No, we're not here to think like that. It is kind of funny, my opponent knows my entire hand. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Decline. Alright, well, I have a bunch of mana, and they haven't put anything in their graveyard yet. You can Thought Seize yourself. They didn't do that. Alright, well, they had a different way of doing it anyways. What's the damage? It is Massacre Worm. Alright, an ideal card to have against specifically what you're seeing. Let's go ahead and swing for 0. Let's go ahead and play Iroh. Lose my stuff. But if that's all they do, then we're chilling. So, let's cast Ponder. Who doesn't like a Ponder value? There's Valakut. Decline. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd rather shuffle these. So I'm just going to play this land first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need 6? No, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5 other mountains. Alright, yeah, so we can crack on our thing. Alright, they did not cast the Massacre Worm. Let's grab... It has to be a red source. Commercial thingy. Crop Rotation is just a random lightning bolt. I can do better than that. This... Time Warp myself. Just for Mizzix's Mastery's sake, I guess. It's probably a better idea to immediately do this than anything... Oh, I can't. Ah. Never mind. Let's grab... I don't even know. It doesn't really matter? Highland Forest? Just doesn't matter. Alright. Well, Massacre Worm now is doing nothing, so that's ideal. Champion of Wits. They know about Mizzix's Mastery, which is exceedingly unfortunate. Okay, now they have Gristlebrand, so the game is like borderline over-Roni and cheese if they have a counterspell. Which they don't, so. Cultivate. We can Crop Rotation away Grove. And I can just cast this without foraging. Let's get... We can get Cavern. We can get Cavern. And just name Human. Could have also gotten a Lightning Bolt, but... Oh, are they dead? I think my opponent is actually just dead to the Vibrance. Sweet. They can't counter this, so bloop. Alright, cool. I mean, they're dead anyways. I have an extra turn. I don't need to actually cast this, but might as well. Sweet. Well, sure. This is the connive thing? I'm fine with the turn 1 ponder. It's not a brainstorm. Whenever you whenever it enters connives, when you discard an exile card, the thing. This is okay. Actually, this is all just fine with Explorer in my hand. I should have maybe kept this on top, so they don't have like a discard spell here, but still. Okay, I did stack those fortunately just barely enough to where I could actually cast my cards. Yep. That's almost a mistake. So when this dies, you get the cards back. Fateful Absence. That is a not commonly ran ramp spell. I still want to do this on 4 instead of 5. I feel like that's a consistent thing. Defense could matter. I'm not going to play the fetch land, because I wouldn't crack it anyways. It saves the headache of passing priority. It's funny that they did nothing. Do you have a counter spell? If you do, I don't... It's fine to have them just counter this. Let's just do this. That's okay. Probably get rid of Birds of Paradise. I would assume it is going to die for a multitude of reasons here. Shuffle those away. Play this. I am okay with this getting countered. Yeah, I just explained that. So we're going to take Stompies and just force out a counterspell. Oh, they just didn't counter it. Alright, I was kind of surprised. I'm a bit surprised they didn't counter that, but I suppose to be fair, maybe it doesn't matter. Let's get rid of defense. There's a pretty good chance defense doesn't work against this deck. It's kind of the vibe I'm getting. If the counterspell resolve, I mean the extra turn, then obviously exploration will work as well. Let's just do that. And then upkeep Worldly Tutor. I think. What am I grabbing? Ice Till? Maybe I'm not casting this. Hold on. Maybe I'm just not casting that. That's a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one to have. I mean, surely this at least gets the counter spell, right? Surely? If not the extra turn. Okay, there's a removal spell? There's something. They have done nothing, so there must be something. You want to wait till after it resolves so it doesn't find itself? Non-land. Well, that's not ideal. Okay, I'm a bit blown away that all of that just happened, but it did. Are we... What is happening over there? What is going on there? Are you gonna let me hit you? All right, I'm a bit kerfuffled. Does this resolve? What is happening? What is happening? Well, I'll leave up the clue token mana. I don't need that. Yeah, I'm not going to play the Surveil in. Just leave up the clue token. I mean, come on. You have to kill the... Please. Okay. Yeah, there you go. They also didn't give me a clue token anyway, so... Ristic Study. Yep. Boop. So, cast this. I'm pretty sure the way this game is being played favors me. Just infinite reaction. Interaction is not, like, that crazy here. Let's play this. Another land? I think I can do better than that. Alright, I'll just chill. I mean, my opponent, unless it's a counterspell, I get a spell off of Iroh when it is cast. Okay, let's make a move here now. Godo is not a thing, so I don't even know what this really does. Vibrance? Is that a thing? Scute Swarm can run out of control, maybe? Nah, not really. Vibrance? What does Vibrance do? Just grab Vibrance, I guess? Get in there, Vibrance. We're vibing. Well, now they have to play the game because I've displayed Valakut, which, as I'm certain, yeah, this seems like there's no land destruction for it either. And I still can't cast this because I'm not letting them get anything off of Rhystic Study. I should have cracked this actually later. I got antsy there. Oh well. Okay, well that's a reason to, I suppose, not crack it. Let's get rid of this land. Opponent gets rid of giant 6-mana Planeswalker card. Sure. Let's play this. They haven't countered anything at all yet, so there you go. Surely this gets countered. This has to get countered. Come on. Alright. Okay. I mean, I guess there were no counters at all, and it was a mountain of removal, which does stone cold nothing. This might be the first game we've actually done a 1-3. Let's get Stompies with this. It's a painful mana base right now, but that's what we signed up for when you're playing Valakut. And I don't mean life total, but also life total. Is there another red untapped here? No. Oh, Steam Vents. Yeah. Let's do this. Those are weird. Those are slightly less weird, but still a bit weird. Both the lands I have are tapped. Here we go with that nonsense. Yep. Oh, I can cast Treasure Cruise? There's no casting that here, though, I don't think. I'm just gonna chart. I'm just gonna end up charting. Yeah, this is... I should not ever be stumbling like this. Imagine I had Ice Till right now. This game would be so much different. This is why these tap lands are abysmal. What's the equip on this? 1? Well, it is now 1. What does that do? Hexproof from monoed colored? Prismari Command's pretty interesting here, actually. Right? Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I don't need to grab a land. At least I don't think I do. Let's go ahead and play this. I'd just like a turn slower than I should be, but it is what it is. Let's grab... I could just grab the fetch lands for the sake of surveil lands here. And simply milling more than 2 cards, I guess, too. Whoa, okay. I was like, why did you swing with that? I am not blocking the fitter. You can swing for 6. Get out of here. What do you think I am? What do I think I look like? They have not played a single green card, so I commend them valiantly. Alright, well, that would have killed Ice-Till Explorer, which we do not want to have happen. Okay. Yep, so they had Lightning Helix, that's why they swung with the 2-1. Ice-Till is insanely good here, can't really get rid of that one. Is this good? It's good, but I'm gonna crack another fetch land anyways. So, I could have stacked these to be more sweaty, but I didn't do that. Get, that. Alright, well. Oh, shoot, I missed my window. I was supposed to... Oh, shoot. Okay, that was a mistake. I was supposed to do the upkeep thing. Now what? That. And... I can't really use a fetch land, so that. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a pretty good chance I find something that matters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Iroh's not exactly doing much here. Okay, that was kind of awful. That was really bad. Jeez. Okay. Ideally, they try to tap Giver to kill me. Ideally. Does this do anything when it enters? Attach up to one equipment you control to it. But it doesn't have anything else going on? It's just 6 damage. Kill that block. I don't think it matters where they move the equipment, but they are thinking about it anyways. Okay, they just didn't do that. Okay, well you have to tap the... Wait. Okay. Maybe that's a problem? 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Block that. Take 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so here. And shock. No, draw 2, discard 2, treasure token? No. That doesn't matter. So, because of the Giver. Because of the Giver runes, it doesn't matter. I'll just make a treasure token. Alright. So we got to another turn. I'm going to put an extra turn on top. I think. Yep. I'm going to cast it. Play this tapped. There's Valakut. They said time! They said time! Opponent, oh! Oh, it didn't matter. No, no, I had enough mana to do the thing. Alright. Well, as much as I don't want to sit here and make my opponent watch me do stuff, I want to do this instead of Godo kill for a second. I'll just kill him with Godo next turn. I think I had the mana to do it just now, but I can't confirm nor deny that now. It's too late. Thinking's for other people. We have Solitude? That is the only thing I can think of. Which actually makes Godo not a good idea. Maybe this was the right line? I didn't think about Solitude. Did I accidentally do the right thing? Does this, like, keep giving me red mana? I don't actually know how that works. Oh, I guess you only swing with it once. Yeah, never mind. You only swing with it once. Alright. Cool. My opponent roped out as many times as possible and got super butthurt, but I guess losing is difficult. I don't know. Yeah, that was they roped hard for like 3 turns in a row. Yep. It's hard. I guess it's really difficult to just play the next game of Magic. Just play the next game. What are we doing? Play the next game of Magic. Grow up. I want lands. I'll take one. Wait, what was the one I just put at the bottom? Bloodstained Mire? Probably should have kept the Bloodstained Mire instead. Clicked too fast. That is not a ramp spell. Well, that's a non-rampant growth ramp spell, I mean. We're just doing this. Yep. And then we just Worldly Tutor for... What do I Worldly Tutor for? Ice Till? If I had Titan right now, it would be really nice, but I just don't have Titan in my deck. I could try to simply just cast Godo and ask the question, can you do something about it? I could do... Oh, there's Rampant Growth. There it is. Alright, well, we've both done literally nothing but ramp spells. I have never really gone for this kind of thing. And I'm not super convinced it's a good idea. I'm just not convinced. Ice Till is so good here that there's no reason to take the chance of it not working out. Another blue to be safe? I think I'll get the red I need by the time Valakut shows up, so I'm not worried about that too much. I just want another blue in play. I have a fairly scary graveyard. A talisman? Now I'm wondering how many talismans they are running. My opponent has done 4 ramp spells. Okay, I can play this and then kind of do nothing. Let's play... What is... Yeah, it's not gonna work too well, is it? It's probably best to just wait. Right? Yeah, I think so. I think so. This feels fine. It feels better than just casting Iroh and passing, at least. I do have Cavernous Souls still. That deals a bunch of damage to me. This makes a bunch of 1/1s. Another Talisman. Yeah, they have ramp spells for days. Which I guess just really hits home. You just want to play this on turn 3 every single game. Alright. So we did the thing. I'm going to play it super safe. And oh, I had the Lighted Halfling. I didn't have to play Cavern. I don't know what I'm talking about. Looks like there actually was a counter spell too, so that's funny. Could be Wash Away. Stifle, Tails End, Swords. It was a Wash Away. It's not good enough though. Well, it could end up being good enough. I'm obviously not done doing things. Oh, did I miss the Godo? I did. I missed the Godo. Well, rip. I will shuffle those. I'm only after very specific things. Actually, Frantic Search is great with Iroh here. Let's get rid of you, and I can just discard lands, because I'm going to play them. And then Frantic again. You're mana neutral. Sort of. Treasure Cruise. 1, 2, 3. Treasure Cruise. 3, 4. Come on. Bruh. Holy lands. I don't think I have enough mountains for Escape Shift to kill my opponent. Maybe I do? I don't think I do. Well, there's only one way to find out, and we're here to do it, so. Seven, 8, 9. No, 8. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't have enough. Opponent, that wasn't enough. That was only 6. I don't know. But I think I missed the Worldly Tutor on my upkeep for Godo win, which would have been a guarantee win. I'm pretty sure I missed this. If I tapped that, I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that was 100% to win, and I missed that. I think it was, right? No, they had the Wash Away. That So there's lines against this commander where you just play this on 11 and there's just nothing they can do. You just do nothing but ramp spells and then do this at 11. This is probably one of the better ramp spells because they're all enchantments. So that could just completely... They'll probably get to 11 mana way before me, is my point. And let's cast, I think, Pirate's Pillage? No, maybe, I don't really know what I want to get rid of in my hand. But that's what Frantic Search tells you. Discard 2, let's get rid of this. And, no, I really don't want to get rid of that. So let's get rid of... If it gives me mana for this, I should probably keep it. Get rid of that and this. Feels kind of weird. Alright, fine. Fine. Let's do this for 5. Yeah. Trying to think about it. Alright. I thought I could play a land. I thought I could play. I got ahead of myself. Let's see, do they get the haha I win instantly one? Nope. Do we have a spam flicker nonsense? Poop. So, red. Kill. The Sanctum Weaver? Because it is far and away the best card in play. And then just cast this bird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still not even close to being good enough. I probably just get a Surveil land here. I don't even think casting birds is that useful. That cycles itself, I guess. Lets me play in tap birds as if I had cast it anyways. I guess. I don't know. Oh, there goes the Vibrance. I wonder if my opponent wanted Exalted to happen. Killing their commander is probably something my opponent would like to have happen. I could have just blocked it. It's not like I keep the Vibrance anyways. Yeah, I could have just blocked it. Yeah, oh well. Who cares? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The bird is going to die before I would get to do the thing with... Go to Cavern. It's another land. Now I gotta think again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope. It's not good enough. Honestly, I don't really know what is good enough at this point. 3 mana, can cast Frantic Search? Dig Through Time? Dig Through Time seems like a card. Oh, I guess I can Frantic Search first. Okay. And then... I don't really know what Dig Through Time's even gonna do here. I'm just trying to blitz to 11. I don't think I got there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope. I lose both my creatures here. Untap. Do the same thing I just did again, which is not good enough. Does that help me? Maybe. That's the best Iroh's gonna do. Might as well do it. Okay, this gave me an extra mana, because now my bird isn't dead. I wonder if that was worth it for the opponent. I don't know if it was. Let's... So how much do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Did I actually do it? Oh my goodness, I did it. Well, like I said, I'm eventually going to have this happen. Yeah, untapping, blocking here was actually huge, because then they couldn't pay 1 to kill my bird with one of these. And I untapped with it. So blocking was actually massive. Sweet. Alright, we're going to keep doing it till they figure it out. Sweet. Nice. Yeah, we just... What I said happened, happened. We're just going to chill with the Shrine player until we get to 11 mana. And there's probably not much they could do about it. Unless they had, like, crazy interaction. A bunch of shock lands, check lands, and snow lands. So, it is like a sweaty one. And it had this. I would have 100% lost the game if this wasn't killed. So... That was nice. And they didn't roll into the haha I win the game Sanctum of All. So that's cool too. But yeah, looks like the dirtling was enough to get to the 11 mana. Okay, so this was better than last time, which I probably said the last time too. It's only getting better, I guess. The new set since this one has come out, which is, what, Lorwyn? Hasn't really done anything for this, I feel. Like, you don't really need this funny look at the confetti streamer card thing. But I really like Vibrance. It's easier, debatable, but with Valakut, I'd say it's easier to cast this than Archdruid's Charm. But you could probably play Archdruid's Charm as well. Anything that helps you find Valakut is rather significant when that's one of the ways you can win. I did just barely get there with a Scape Shift game. In fact, I'm not even 100% sure I would have won. I think I had like too few mountains to... Does that sentence make sense? Too few mountains? Not enough mountains to Scape Shift and kill them, but they gave up anyways. I came to the conclusion multiple times, and probably last time, that the Delve cards don't get in the way with Iroh. In fact, you could just delve... I treasure cruised twice in a turn, like from my hand and with Iroh, and still had cards. So like, I was never really struggling, and none of that involved Ice Till Explorer milling me. Oh, maybe it did actually. You know what? I lied. I think Ice Till had to do with that exact game. I'm pretty sure. I'm not going to exile, 14 cards consistently here, but I mean, I did the one time I did it, so that's cool. I took out the discount things like Brawl, because they didn't seem like they mattered that much. You can sort of cast your quote-unquote, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald medallions over and over. Like, Rampant Growth isn't quite the same as Emerald Medallion, but sometimes it's better than Emerald Medallion. It color fixes you. It lets you cast all of your spells instead of a specific color. And you can cast it again with Iroh. And you can also use this to trigger or set up a Valakut. So, I don't really like the medallions. Like, this is kind of a Storm deck. This is a very strange one, where it has combo potential with, like, Godo and simply doing anything with extra turns with Iroh. But I didn't need, like, Grape Shot. I still don't like Grape Shot. Not that much time has passed since I've said that. But that is nice. Like, you're doing this green ramp thing, sort of like, the Rug, the Temur Omnath, which I have done Valakut with before. But that one's more straightforward, where, like, I am kind of curious, like, major fundamental differences if I just put Omnath in the command zone instead of this I wouldn't have access to the same spells twice. Probably wouldn't play Double Vision. Maybe this could be just Primeval Titan or Archewitch Charm, or what was the other one? Hour of Promise, or like the 3 cards, or Pock. So there's like 4 cards that I was thinking about putting in. Probably just replace that 1 card, but like the rest of the deck could kind of just be the same thing. And instead of playing your graveyard twice, with Omnath you would just draw twice as many cards, because all your ramp spells would just draw a card, because Omnath draws every time you play a land. So we weren't doing that. We could have played Omnath in here, and also Tatyova, I suppose, and then if suddenly all the ramp spells are drawing an army of cards. That could have been ideal. Maybe slightly better than just more ramp spells or something. But it's an interesting one. It's also nice that you don't actually have to cast your commander for a long time, and then suddenly it's a huge problem. Or, even if your graveyard gets hit, which I don't think I got my graveyard hit today, you can just keep doing things and probably still find some kind of way to win. Right? I mean, unless they maybe completely remove all your win conditions, and good luck. But people just concede when you have too much going on and they don't want to think about it, right? It's not like we're playing in a CDH thing where people refuse to concede until you show them the thing. This is a really nice commander, though. I am a huge fan of it. I saw a cool frog storm commander thing I want to try next. See if it works out, though, because with all the interaction, who knows? But without having much interaction in this deck, that just gives you so much room to do your things faster. You're not taking time off to Flame Slash or Counterspell. You're just vomiting a bunch of mana really quickly and then converting it into a bunch of non-ramp based spells and then winning by casting them twice. So it is pretty cool in that way. But you can just, like, if you look at this list, there's so few, like, definitive, I win the game when I cast this, this is the thing I'm using to win the game cards, and I still had a positive win rate. You don't need to play Grape Shot cards. They don't do anything in the intermediate, except with the Rite of Flame spamming commander, apparently, who can Grape Shot for 7, and it's good enough. But this is not that kind of deck, I don't think. But you just don't need those kinds of cards. Like, I really don't think, you know, unless I wanted the funny streamer moments, confetti everywhere that does the funny thing, I don't even think I want this in my deck. I would almost prefer Grape Shot in this spot, and I really don't think I'm playing Grape Shot here. But if there was like another, I really need to win the game, so I need another combo, maybe Dual Caster Mage with Molten Duplication. You can run, what was it? We're talking about Fabricate as well to find the artifact for whatever that other combo was. The One Ring Paradox Engine, it doesn't work because there's no mana dork. Well, there are some mana dorks, but there's not like enough mana you're untapping with each time. I'm not even really sure what the idea of Firebending was when they put it on this card. There's some instance where it would be cool to, like, I've now swung with Iroh and I have mana, but that is a far cry from the thing that Azula does with its Firebending mana. Here you just, like, maybe use it to cast, I don't know, big score? I don't know. I feel like it would be actively difficult to spend the Firebending mana in this deck. It feels like it would be actively... It has always been actively difficult for me to spend the mana. Maybe at some point in one game I might have. I don't think I did today, but it never seems like it comes up. Also, by the time I play this, my opponent probably has some kind of board state I have to, like, do something about, sort of, before I would even swing for the first time anyways. Not that I care about hitting them for 5 when I'm trying to expropriate spam, or I guess time warp spam. You could play, what is it? The thing I'd never like, the gamble time twister thing? Oracle? I cannot type in the dark. You could probably play this thing. If you... I don't like Thought Scour effects. You could play them, but Ice Till is the exception to this. I don't like incidental random mill But if you want to go that route, it does make stuff like this better because you can more reasonably reach all the crazy cards, and they're all very cheap. So, or, you know, not much to cast. Actually, a lot of those you can't cast, but the major ones, the big three here, you can just mill them over, and then suddenly Iroh just has access to them. Time Twister is a bit strange, though. You don't really want a Time Twister sometimes, actually, thinking about it, so maybe it's just these two. Are they so good that you want to put the rest of this in your deck and then randomly find it? I don't know. I historically have not been a fan of this card. It's super random. It's kind of goofy. You can have it happen 5 times, I guess, and put 5 Ancestral Recalls in your deck if you really wanted to. But you've also just put 15 Mox in your deck, which are like probably just lands at this point and not great. Especially the ones that don't tap for any color in your deck, like Mox Jet doesn't really work out here. But I'm a huge fan of this. I am. It's still probably my favorite Storm commander, just because the colors it's in and the way it goes about storming off allows you to play a slow, build up your resources, and then explode kind of game. And that's kind of neat to me. You can do Cyclonic Rift, River's Rebuke. I had, I think, a mass bounce spell in here from the last time I played it, but it just seemed like, why would I waste my time with all that when I could just cast my 5th Rampant Growth and win faster? But if you really want an army of interaction, it's certainly possible. The games I won never felt like it was super pivotal that, like, or no, excuse me, the games I lost, I'm not sure if I had 5 Lightning Bolt effects, like Strangle, in my deck, I would have then suddenly won those games, because I'd be busy doing that instead of trying to pull ahead with a bunch of mana and explode and win. Especially when a bunch of those cards don't actually work with Iroh, and when you cast them a second time. Like when you Flame Slash the first time, it might have been useful to kill, Llanowar Rails, the best card in the format. But the second time you cast it with this, it probably won't be as good. So they're not that great to recur as spells, your like interaction, like especially counter spells. It's only, wait a minute. Yeah, it's only your turn. There's a check there. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, you can't actually counter on your opponent's turn, but you can have a counter spell on your turn from your graveyard. So you could do that. I don't really think you should do that, but you could, I suppose. But that's another pile of spells that you could throw in, like removal and counter spells. You could have them work with this, but not really, and they're awkward, and they don't help you get to the Iroh explode and win situation to begin with. So playing Iroh because you need to Flame Slash is a losing play. Playing Iroh because you have like temporal manipulation 3 turns faster because you don't have a wall of Flame Slashes is probably a better line. That's what we did here. But I do like Double Vision. This is not the same as... Someone had to convince me to play this, so... Because at first I was kind of... Meh. But you do just play it, and then you untap, and all it takes is one kind of scary spell, and sometimes not even the most powerful thing ever. Just something of some little value or something is just a lot with this. This is very scary. It's not as scary as Defense of the Heart, but it's still pretty scary to untap with this thing, so I don't think it's quite a must-enter threat like, say, Scute Swarm is, because it does demand another card to go with it. I mean, I guess this demands lands, but that's the entire deck. This is just, it's just good, right? You're going to have a game where you untap and Time Warp, and you could have no other cards in your hand, and then still just win because you just did this. Or your opponent just concedes, because they don't want to sit there and watch you do whatever that leads into. Especially how, if you have Iroh after, you're going to do it again, and it counts twice both times. So that's 4 extra turns. And they're 5-mana cards, and this is a 6-mana card. So it lines up that you you play this, you play that, then next turn you play this. With the extra turn, you untap, you play this, you get 2 extra turns, and then boom. Out of nowhere, Shotgun Blast. So it feels like it was doing that, or was able to closely do that consistently every time I had cast it. But it is a sort of quote-unquote do nothing the turn you cast it, unless you have other mana, and then maybe you Growth Spiral twice or something. But it was still, I just liked it. So, huge fan of this commander still. The Storm flow for me is still in full force. I just love these kinds of decks. So, let me know what you thought about it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.